Now, three of Donald Trump's key nominees face tough questions from the Senate.
Trump nominated Kash Patel to head the FBI, Tulsi Gabbard as the head of National Intelligence, and Robert Kennedy Jr. picked to lead the Department of Health and Human Services.
Now, during the hearing, Kash Patel, who was picked by Trump in November last year to replace Christopher Wray, presented himself as the right leader of a law enforcement agency which, according to him, lost the people's trust.
Patel told the senators that he would commit himself to due process and transparency if he is confirmed as the director of FBI. He vowed to keep the FBI out of prosecutorial decisions, keeping them instead with Justice Department lawyers.
Due process must be provided without bias to all Americans. And if we cannot provide due process to the worst, then there can be no due process for anyone, and our constitutional republic fails. The priority of the FBI, if I'm confirmed, will be to ensure that our communities are protected and safeguarded and our children have parks to play in and not needles to walk over.
Republican allies of Trump who share the president's belief that the FBI has become politicized have rallied around Patel and pledged to support him, seeing him as someone who can shake up the bureau and provide needed change.
Meanwhile, Trump's pick for the head of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, faced criticism from Democrats and Republicans alike during a confirmation hearing, that is, where it was focused on her past comments sympathetic to Russia, a meeting with Syria's former president, Bashar al-Assad, and a past support for government leaker Edward Snowden.
At the beginning of her hearing, Gabbard told the lawmakers that big changes are needed to address years of failures of America's intelligence service. She said that intelligence often has been false or politicized, leading to wars, foreign policy failures, and the misuse of espionage. She also vowed to protect the whistleblowers if the Senate backs her for the position.
Members, leaders, or affiliates. The bottom line is this must end. President Trump's re-election is a clear mandate from the American people to break this cycle of failure, end the weaponization and politicization of the intelligence community, and begin to restore trust in those who've been charged with the critical task of securing our nation.
Another Trump nominee, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., was picked to run the top U.S. health agency, argued that his views on vaccines were misrepresented in charged Senate Health Committee hearing. The hearing was the second in 2 days for Kennedy, during which he squared off with Democrats and some Republicans over his past comments on vaccines, abortion, and COVID-19, among other topics. During a wide range of questioning, Kennedy spoke on adjusting the previous statements, saying that he would support the U.S. children's vaccination schedule, research and development for bird flu, and scientific data on vaccine safety as well.
President Trump has promised to restore America's global strength and to restore the American dream, but he